Hello friends, today we are going to discuss another problem on the chapter electromagnetic induction. So the problem says that a current carrying straight wire passes inside a triangular coil as shown in the figure. The current in the wire is perpendicular to the paper inward. Find the direction of the induced current in the loop if the current in the wire is increased. So here we have the figure and the wire is pointing inward in the paper. So, if we were to draw the magnetic field lines that this loop would experience due to this current carrying wire, so they would be in a circular direction. So they would be be like this. Wait a second, let me just. They would be very symmetrical to the plane, like this, and the other would be like this. So they would be increasing in the diameter but would be concentric about this point now and would be like this. So now you get a fair idea about how the magnetic field lines would be in this plane. So now as you know that the magnetic field lines and area vector is required to calculate the magnetic flux, the formula is BA cos theta. So B is the magnetic field, A is the area of the coil, area of the loop, and theta is the angle between the magnetic field and the area of the coil. Now if you observe carefully over here, since the area of this triangular loop would be inward or outward of the plane, whichever way you like, you can take it either in this way or in the opposite this way. So anyway you can take the area vector. Area vector always lies perpendicular to the loop, perpendicular to the plane of the coil. So it would be any of this direction, and the magnetic field lines are in the plane itself of the loop. So if you consider the angle, so now the angle between the area vector and the magnetic field lines is 90 degrees, and cos 90 degree is 0. So we have magnetic flux is equals to 0. Since magnetic flux is 0 through the coil, so it does not depends that if you increase the current or you decrease it, whichever way you go, by increasing the current or decreasing the current, the magnetic field lines would always be in this pattern only. If you increase the current, the density of the electric field of the magnetic field lines would increase, and there would be more of these kind of magnetic field lines, more closely packed magnetic field lines you can say. And if you decrease the magnetic field, then the density decreases. Now even if you increase or decrease the current in the wire, there would be just the decrease in the density of the magnetic field lines, but the theta angle between the plane and the magnetic field remains the same, that is 90 degrees. So the flux would be 0, and because there is no difference in increasing or decreasing the current, the change in flux, which is very important to calculate the magnetic flux to calculate the current induced in the wire, the change in magnetic flux would also be 0. Since we know that I is equals to it's actually EMF, E is equals to minus d phi by dt. So we have EMF of the induced current, EMF of the coil which is induced due to the change in the magnetic flux is minus d phi by dt. And since there is no change, so we can say that EMF is equals to 0. There is no induced EMF in the coil, and we know that E is equals to V is equals to I into R, and E by R is equals to current induced. And since the EMF is 0, so we can infer from this that I would also be 0. So we can say that the induced current in the coil is 0. Since the induced current is 0, the direction does not make any sense. So here we are with the answer, induced current is 0. Thank you for watching.